So this is day one vlog. You know, it's been a while since I've posted on my channel. For those 43 that are watching original ones, I think the last one was like 5 years ago. It's been a fat fucking minute. But this is just something I want to start for myself for this new year. Not necessarily that I want to just do it for me. I'm obviously posting it for a reason, so I can go back and watch it. So, but this is just the base day one video. I want to track my own fitness journey. I've been doing it for maybe about 2 or 3 months already ahead of time, just so I had that a little bit of experience going into it. You know, I had taken a variety of supplements and proteins and started cutting or even just bulking in a general. You know, I started doing a little bit more deadlifts and the basics. But this will be my new channel name. As you can see, Adrian_Des1 will be the new channel that we'll be going forward with. And I plan on posting daily. I think I settled on Mondays, Tuesdays, and then Friday, Saturday. So just so I don't have to burn myself out, and keep it fresh. Wednesdays and Thursdays are kind of be like the in-between days, just because I don't do much. But I mean, I'll count the days as I go. So like, we'll see. So this is just day one. So tomorrow will be another video. And then I plan on getting my shots in the gym, just because, you know, people are kind of weird about it. And I can see that, you know. But, you know, I'm excited to do this journey. Not by myself, with everybody that's going to watch today. Or whatever day it is for you. But today's going to be upper hypertrophy and core. I'll see if I can get some shots of me doing some. Like I said, it's not super packed at the gym right now, so it'll be all right. I didn't take any pre, but I had one of these in my fridge, so I had to take it. So if I don't drink it, it's gonna be sitting there for a minute. I have like fucking 8 monsters in that bitch. But we'll go from there. I don't plan on doing anything outside of the gym. Maybe some other here and there clips if I go on any little adventures. But that'll be pretty cool. I'm excited for this. I plan on making at least like 30-minute long videos. So I plan on talking quite a bit. And I do normally go to the gym in the day. I don't go in the day. As you can see, I think it's like 11 o'clock right now. I'm usually not up. I work nights, so I usually go at night, which is better for worse, but it won't be as many people there. So I'll be able to get some shots. Tomorrow, I believe, is full body, so we'll do that shot. And then Saturday, we'll also hit it up again. And then Sundays, I usually just do cardio. I'm not going to record myself fucking running, you know. I diet as is already. I don't need to post that online. But, you know, I'm excited. I'm pretty extroverted, so I'm not really scared of talking to myself, which is good. I know a few buddies of mine that are kind of like that now. I do whatever I want. Well, not necessarily what I want, but I'm pretty open about talking about certain topics. But day one for the books. This is probably going to be like edited into a few other clips just so I can extend it, because I don't think posting a 5-minute video on YouTube is going to get any traction. But I have streamed before, so if you're coming from that, I also do on Twitch, but I don't plan on booting up my Twitch because Wi-Fi sucks ass out here. So maybe if one day we get back on Twitch, a little bit better connection to the Wi-Fi, and then we'll go up from there. But I take 5,000 milligrams of creatine monohydrate, 1,000 milligrams of omega-3 fish oils. I don't remember the milligrams for the magnesium glycinate. And then I used to take 350 milligrams of pre-workout. Then I had a buddy of mine that had a issue with his heart that kind of scared me. So I dropped it down to 200 milligrams of caffeine. I take 64 grams of protein every day. I used to about eat 1,700 to 1,800 calories. That was my cut. But since, you know, Christmas and all that crap, kind of went back up. And now I'm regretting it. You know, but I started, I think the lowest I was at the end of the year was 218, back at 224. My goal is to hit 220 before March, so we got a few months to work at it. And I'm excited. This is going to be fun. It's going to be a journey. And I haven't posted YouTube in a long fucking time, so it's going to be exciting. Sorry if it's distracting you. I'm not going to take it down. So we're going to get into it. I don't have a lot of gear. I have Gopher, whatever that says, deadlifting belt. I have a Gym Reaper lifting straps. I really don't do too crazy and everything. I don't do a lot of heavy weight right now by myself, just because I don't have a spotter. And I was like, that's the last thing I need to do is hurt myself by myself. You know, that's a major issue. And also, I bite my nails all the fucking time, so it takes me a minute to open a can, all right? But we're gonna crack this baby open, and then we're gonna start it. And I'm excited. It's too cold right now. I think it's like 32 right now. Obviously, I turned my truck off because I'm not gonna leave it on while recording this. It's gonna sound terrible. I don't plan on doing anything else today. I think I'm just gonna hit the gym and run some few errands. And then I think we're gonna do a post-workout talk. Then we're gonna do, probably just like the end of the video, just kind of do a talk just about myself. Just basic day one stuff. So I'm usually there for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. I make dedicated schedules every day. And as bad as it sounds, I do use ChatGPT, and I kind of found a good prompt that incorporates everything I want into it. And if you really wanted to know, I'll post the prompt and probably in the discussion page, and I'll just have it there. And of course, I change it up to your own likings, as well as like supplement wise. I can post that as well. I don't do nothing too crazy. You know, I take the basics and daily vitamins, stuff like that. For those gym goers right now that drink protein, I use water. I don't do it for the taste, buddy. But I know it's great. I have a good time here at the gym. I usually don't come with people just because my schedule is really weird. This is one of the few instances where I go in the daytime. I usually don't like going in the daytime for some reason. I don't know. I wake up late. Well, I get home at like 6, 7, and then I go and I fall asleep till like maybe 2 or 3, so that makes up for that. But if streaming becomes a thing again, I might do it. I don't play a lot of games, maybe Battlefield, like Arma. That's future shit. I don't know, until I already said that. But no, yeah, welcome to the channel. If you're returning 43 subscriber OG, hats off to you for sticking this long during my 5-year hiatus. And if you're new or just curious about this journey as well, feel free to ask any questions. I'm not no gym expert, but I tend to know a few little things here and there. And then just to put that out there, my favorite day is back day. Who doesn't like doing fucking back? That and legs, as bad as it sounds. Just because I like the deadlift, even though sometimes my form is pretty shit. But it's gonna be good. Also, I do tend to cuss a lot. That's the one thing I try to. My New Year's resolution is to stop cussing as much. It's hard. I don't know why. We'll go into story times later on. But I'll probably wrap it up here in a minute, just so I can hit that 10-minute mark. Just so it's not a lot of editing for me. But yeah, 21. I live in Delaware. There's not much to it. You know, like I like going to the gym, playing video games with the bros, and having a good beer every now and then. So I'm not the perfect guy, but I enjoy it very much. You know. But thank you for sticking to the beginning, and then I'm probably gonna cut it to the post-workout. crooked. Let me fix that. You're kind of crooked. There we go. Okay, post-workout, it wasn't bad. Not as much as I would like. Definitely New Year's party. Definitely feeling it now, if I didn't feel it prior. I kind of regret not taking pre. I feel like I would have done a better pump. I kind of changed up my routine. I used to have it like per amount, per set or whatever, reps per set. And now I kind of did it on the fly, which I thought was kind of weird, you know, changing it up. But you know, it felt good still. The core workout was okay. It's mostly like body weight. I'll probably insert, I took like a in the gym video. There was a lot of people, which is not surprising for the New Year's resolutions and stuff. You know, kudos to those guys. But I have a video. I'll probably put it in here somewhere. If not at the end or in the middle. Should have drank more water. We're gonna not make that same mistake again. And just a lot of groups came in, you know? People trying to get their friends on that gym feeling. I'll give it like a week or two. I'll give it a week or two, and then we'll go from there until it starts getting back to normal. But I mean, the daytime, I don't even know what time it is. I think it's like 2. I don't know what time it is. I was here for about 2 hours, which I was hoping for. Remember, if you lift heavy weights, it's like an extra minute and a half to in between sets, so you can get your muscles relaxed. Because you go back to back to back, so you hurt yourself. Little tip. Definitely dehydrated. But that's okay, you know. We learn this first day back for the new year, making it strong. I have a photo. It's not good. I definitely noticed that I did bulk a little bit in the last month or two. I'm not as slim as I was prior, which is okay, you know. I'm only human. I'm not no fitness influencer yet. I'm looking at you, Spider, and maybe some other fucking brand I don't even know. Eventually we'll talk about like supplements and brands and stuff like that. But it was a good session. Tomorrow, I don't remember what I'm doing tomorrow. I gotta go get some stuff from Kohl's. Never been to Kohl's in a long time. Sorry if I'm kind of rambling right now. I'm like so out of breath. Like I swear I do cardio. Not a lot, but I do it. And I think I'm more exhausted. Like I slept reasonable amount of time. I think 8 hours. So I'm not like super tired. I think I was just like running on fucking fumes though. Yeah, running on fumes. A lot more people than I would have expected though. So it's great. So we're doing this. I think this is how our format's going to be. So pre-gym, post-gym, then we have like an end-of-day talk. You know, like just about life or something. But I think this is going to be my studio. If this bothers you, don't even look at it, ignore it. But I feel good. You know, I felt like I got a good pump in. Got to go home, take my supplements, and then head out for my day. This is going to be a good one. A good day, I feel it. I did feel kind of putting myself out there. I do wear compression tees, right? And I'm not the biggest, baddest guy. But I sure as hell feel like it when I go, you know? If you don't feel like the shit when you're going to the gym, are you really going to the gym? Like, of course, I'm going to go to the mirror and look at myself. I work this hard not to look at yourself. Dude, what are you doing wrong? Because your muscle and your mind is what puts 2 and 2 together. If you don't think you're big, you're not going to feel big. And when you feel big is when you do more, right? You push yourself to be like, yeah, I want to look a little bit bigger. I want to push a little bit more weight. Granted, you have to know your limits, you know? Mind over pain type shit. You know, shout out to a real one, you know, you are for telling me that. But I mean, I listen a lot of time. It's like, also depends on the music. Like, I'm not the type of person who listens to the podcast or just raw dogs it. Now I go in there listening to hard style, hard tech, jump style, some other rock maybe, depending on the day. Maybe white girl music, but 50-50. I don't really do that often. But you go in there knowing that you're going to be bigger than what you left out, even if it's just like less than a quarter inch, you know, like just knowing that you did it. That's the best part of going. And honestly, I think that's the best part of going in the day. If you go in the day, that's fine, right? Like, I like going at night because I know that tomorrow morning I'm going to feel bigger than what I went to bed at. And it's going to be great. It's going to be a great feeling. And we go from there. But I honestly think the gym is more mental challenge because you have to get up, change, do it, take your supplements, drink your water, you know, and like go on about it. Because I mean, like I put myself out there enough where I don't really give a crap who looks. Like, granted, I don't have fucking identified abs or huge biceps or triceps. Even my legs, like sometimes I get self-conscious and I wear sweats, even though I can sure as hell deadlift 205, right? You know, granted, it's not a lot. For a lot of people do way more than that. That's where but I feel confident in myself knowing that I do that, you know. But it's all a mental battle in the gym because you're like, damn, that guy is lifting 10 times my PR or however many times my PR, and you just got to go in there and do it, knowing that you might not hit it or you're gonna hit it one day, and you just keep striving for it. That's a thing. It's definitely a thing. And I see that all the time, you know. Sometimes I go to the gym, I'm like, damn, am I fucking playing rank lobbies? This guy's fucking hitting my PR for a warm-up, you know? Like, what the fuck? That's the craziest feeling. You know, it hits you hard, especially in the morning. If you go in the morning, that's where it's like, oh shit, like, I'm not that big. And you're like, well, I'm gonna give it my all, no matter what, type shit. And even if some days, like, I don't finish reps or I leave early just because I don't feel good, like, I did have an injury in my elbow, so, like, my left arm isn't as strong as my right. Don't even say it. I know what you're gonna say, but, like, it's definitely a physical and mental battle, you know? There's always a war going on, seeing that I'm not strong enough or I'm tired, and you're just gonna have to suck it up and go anyways, you know, because like quoting David Goggins, who's going to carry the boats, and you're going to be the one that's going to carry a boat, you know, even if it's a self-imaginary boat of day-to-day stress or just the anxiety of going out, if you're that type of person, you know, or even just eating right, you know, eating right's a big issue, and I obviously fucking see that from the holidays, but brand new year, January. There's no holidays in January. I think Martin Luther King Day. Actually, take that back. But I'm going back on that cut. 1,700 calories, hitting a minimum of 60 grams of protein every single day until I die. You know, I'm gonna push an extra set if I can, knowing that the next day I might not be able to. You know, like that's just the way I live, and I love it. And not everybody has that same mentality, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. You know, like, I went through a hard part in my life last year. I'm not gonna go into details, but it was rough. It was a really rough time for me, and I was not mentally or emotionally available for the ones that needed me. And it's all right. You know, I don't have a lot of family out here in Delaware. I moved out here for work, so it definitely have times where it hits me harder than most. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I do my due diligence in supporting myself in certain ways. And, you know, like, there's nothing wrong with having a drink, you know, talking to a buddy, you know. But there's always alternatives, you know? Like, that goes into workouts too. There's always an alternative if you're not comfortable with something. Like, I hate doing the cable ones. Like, where you're in the middle of the gym, you're taking 2 damn machines up for one exercise. Hell no. I hate doing those. I hate standing out. Especially in the gym like that, where you knowing you're taking like 3 spots. Hell no, I hate that. I'm just like, oh, I don't want to center attention. And especially if you fail a set or you fail a rep. Oh, hell no. I'd rather fail a rep in the corner of the gym than fail a rep in the center of it. You know, that's just me though. It might be a longer one, you know? But, you know, there's always ways to improve. Either it be form, mentality, even if you're just not, like, feeling emotionally available. Sometimes I go to the gym just to vent, talk to myself, you know, like, get closer to God or however your belief is. There's ways to do it. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Honestly, I think at the end of the day, as long as you're comfortable who you are and knowing that you can improve in any slightest way, I think that's the best feeling, knowing that you went home feeling great about yourself. Even if you had a mistake, or you missed a beat, or you tripped, or you forgot something at the store, or even just like lost like $1, $5. Or you just, there's moments in everyday life where you can be like, I could have done better, or I could have said the right word. And there's no time like the present, you know? I go every day to the gym, 7 days out of the week. Even if I'm only there for like 30 minutes just to get my steps in, you know? I go there and I look in the mirror. So the way I get out there, the way I go out there, I sit there in this little mirror room and I just sit there and stretch and I look at myself like, okay, this is who you are entering. And then I do the same thing leaving out. I'm like, this is who you are leaving. And I feel way better about myself, knowing that I put in the work, that I can see myself physically giving the work. And it's all right. I don't care what other people think. If I look weird in the gym taking photos of myself in the mirror room, why else do we have a mirror room? If not, you're looking at yourself. You know, you gotta be proud of yourself. You're proud of your body, you know. But it was a good gym session, 2 hours, upper hypertrophy, and core. I skipped a few because there were the cable workouts, like I said already. I just don't like those. And I always forget to say put no cable rows, but then like all of them are cable rows. I'm like, okay, because I like a few of them. But definitely dehydrated. That was my first mistake. See, that I could have done that better, was drink more water. I'm definitely feeling dehydrated. I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten today. Gonna go eat some food. I think I have food I already made that I prepped. Then head out for the day. Go run some errands. But this new year is gonna be great. I can't wait, and I hope you guys all stay around for this journey with me, because it's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna try to post regularly, at least 30 minutes. I'm gonna hit for at least 30 minutes. I know that's a lot. For you guys, is just dedicate 30 minutes to watching some random guy on YouTube. That's fine. I'm okay with that. But you know, we're gonna have a great time. And even if you don't enjoy this type of stuff, I'm still gonna do it. You can't stop me. But feel free to reach out to me. Instagram's the same as my YouTube, and it's open, so you could feel free to shoot me any questions. And I'd tell you to ask Google. So I'm not professional. I ain't gonna tell you nothing that I don't even know. And don't ask me questions thinking I'm gonna know them. Fuck, dude, I'm so dehydrated. And then, yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in today. And I should have this video posted January 1st. I should, if not the 2nd, which is okay, because I haven't edited videos in like 4 years. So cut me some fucking slack. Okay, buddy? I don't plan on making anything too crazy besides like just like normal videos like this. So yeah, it's gonna be great. And